Yeah. Hey, okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view, hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. Gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. Okay, 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Okay, death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull off. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket, don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the errands need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. They should take it to 10. Hey.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all.
Okay, Coach, on a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
March forward. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Kill.
First carry for James Conner. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
It's our time, guys. It's our time. Big Dan, big alert, alert. Show us
61, matchbox lights.
Spawns. No.
On second down now, it's Connor. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Here's Rosen to throw. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stumped at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 46.
Topper!
They go play action. It's Rosen. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Open man is Samuel, complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter.
Hug. Protein spill.
Back.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Run them. Hey, quarter. 55's Mike, guys, 55.
Bravo.
Let's get in there, Harry. Check, 55's the Mike. Check, 55's the Mike. Let's go, D.
Rosen just getting the snap off and 1. And that's knocked away and incomplete. It was Teron Johnson that time who had that play covered from the start.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Ready. Blue line.
Pick me up. Here we go.
On first down, Kennedy. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
3.
Alpha. 41 Mike. Right here. 41 Mike. I got you.
From the gun, Mariota. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Monday. 54 Mike.
Off the play fake. Here's Rosen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Monday. Mike 5-4. I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Shady weapon. Monday.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Completes it to Samuel. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. His 4th catch already in this first quarter. It's a first down.
Texans, first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Mike 54. Let's make these babies alert. Let's make these babies cry. Hug. Under 10. 10. Hey, Zoo. Mike 54. I got you, punk. Right.
Throwing now, Rosen on first down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Check 24. Check 99.
Rosen again on 2nd and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way, and the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Following the interception here, Mariota going for it into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for now. 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
218, chopper.
The drive will start with Connor, and he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Rosen off the play action. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2.
Let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Hey, Foxtrot.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Escaping the pressure right. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Texans 3, Titans nothing.
So on now is the punter, Matt Bosher, to kick it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Completes it to Davis. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Let's go, get tighten up.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Kennedy. And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. Check, 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 check. One. 3.
Here's Mariota. That's taken in by Canale. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Hey, check right, check right. Watch it, five. We own them. We own them. 550.
Mariota on 1st down.
Big stop, let's go.
And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Mariota now. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Hakeem Butler with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
7, Texans 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Middle.
Check 49.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
On 3rd down, Rosen. Screen pass to Connor. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Here we go.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And it brings up 3rd down.
The Texans here on 3rd down putting an extra defender in the secondary. To throw is Mariota. And he finds his man. That's Butler. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. First down, Mariota. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
That's it. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Three. Check. Crunch. Check. Three.
Mariota gives to Henry. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now Mariota. He's got his man. It's Butler. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Watch the safety creep.
Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. To throw Mariota. That is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That's good for 28 yards. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Safe.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal. Now Mariota to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Pick it up. Mike 41. We've got to wedge that, huh? Here we go.
Mariota. And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis, as the first half is winding down, and the Titans are able to extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. This is taken at the 3. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Excellent field position after the face mask penalty. 1st and 10 out near midfield.
Check, 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 check. 36. One.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
One. 55. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota. This is Butler making the catch. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch. But you know what they love even more? Completions.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
Watch the pass.
Throwing, Mariota. The pass complete. It's Bird. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 26.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
On first down, it's Henry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Throwing is Mariota. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Hakeem Butler there, and it's 3rd and short.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
All day, defense, all day, all day. Nice 7, let's go. 55. Hey, eat. Me and you all day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike.
Mariota on 3rd and 2. He's got an open man. He completes it to Canale. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Who are you? Right there, look, 55. Let's go one more. Check 3. One. Tighten up.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Coming this way. Here we go. One.
Mariota to throw it. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. And it's 21-3.
Next to score, Titans 21, Texans 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Mike 54. Blue Dan. Check safety.
On the draw, counter, and an alley to run. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
A give to the brother of J.J. This is Derek Watt. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Brandon, you know how we talk about having wrinkles in a game plan? That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team's going to get the ball, and in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. To throw is Rosen. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Second and 10. It's Rosen again. And Thomas has it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 23 yards the pickup there.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. On 1st and 10 is counter. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
64, weak. Rush in. Watch out.
Again, a run with counter. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Trying to power it ahead with Watt. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Check 50, check 50. Check 4, check 4. Hey, quarter. Check 37, check 37. 6-6, pull it high. Check nickel.
They'll run for it with counter. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And all the way up to the 47-yard line.
43 yards. First down, Tennessee.
Back now in Houston. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the 4th quarter. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
55, Mike, 55. Here we go. Check, 55 to Mike. Check.
2nd and 15. Going for the deep ball. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
The Titans on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15.
41 Mike, right here. 41 Mike. Check. 41 Mike. 41 Mike. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. He'll return it from the 6. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. This is counter. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, watch the slant. 80. Bang, 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 bang.
Now Rosen. Flushed out right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Coming in. Alert, alert. Watch the twits.
Now a give, right side. It's Hubbard. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Texans on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Hey, quarter. Hey, alert. Hey, seam 6. What do you got?
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now, that turnover might just about do it here. Fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
You're exactly right. They played smart, a couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. Watch twist. Watch twist.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Mariota. He'll let this go for the end zone. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Hakeem Butler, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Titans 28, Texans 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
From the 27, Rosen. And he rifles one incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rosen. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. They'll run on first down. Henry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And caught by Henry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Kill. One. Slam.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Safety's creeping. Three. 41's the mic. Check.
Looking to throw on second down. Mariota, and he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Solomon Thomas in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Third and long.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Here's Mariota. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, he's got to have that wrong, doesn't he? They declined that.
There's no doubt about it. Sorry to step on you there, partner, but let's go ahead and run this one together, right? Incomplete pass, yet they call pass interference, and somehow you're going to decline that penalty?
I'm so confused. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the Titans, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Texans, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
S-T-R-O. Yeah. How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready? S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright.